back really kind of reestablishes the train is rolling and everybody needs to stay healthy, because really one person goes down and suddenly Troy Weaver has an excuse for why this team's not competitive anymore.
I definitely don't want that again.
Right.
I'm sick of the excuses, for Troy Weaver. Granted, I never once said fire the guy, but I've been critical as hell of him.
I mean, at some point, it's got to start translating to wins, right?
And it has to be this year. I'm not saying be a world beater.
Right.
Can we get above 30 wins, 35 wins?
But I think Monty will demand that of them. Like
I think so.
If we start losing, like we were with Dwayne Casey, I don't think that he'll stand for it like Dwayne Casey would have. Like, oh well, they're just kids and they're just developing. I don't think Monty's gonna. He's not gonna let them get off the hook with that.
No, I don't think so.
He's gonna correct things that need to be corrected, and I just hope that like Mike D'Antoni, he doesn't like fall in love with his style so much that he ignores what really needs to happen on the floor.
Yeah.
Because we'll spot that shit so quick in his first season, and I'm gonna spend 5 years degrading this man. So I just really hope that whatever the problems are, he can identify them, because I mean, shit, we chew people up for just lineup changes that don't make sense around here.
Yeah, for sure.
It's tough to coach here, tough to play here in that way that, if you do wrong or if you do right, like we really appreciate the hustle guy, the second round pick, but the guy who got drafted 5th overall, who's working his tail
always
off.
something with that one guy that can't shoot that we love.
Right.
Hami, yeah.
Oh man, that's probably my least favorite thing about this offseason is the fact that we let Hamidou Diallo go, and
I mean, his ceiling was pretty much reached. We understand. We just liked him because he was a freaking
great role
stick,
player, yeah.
But a lot of position, but overall, he was a decent defender. He could go 1 through 4 in a lot of lineups.
Right. It seemed to me that it was him or Joe Harris. Like if we had to pick,
come down, I want Joe Harris.
And we need Joe Harris, right?
Yeah, we need to spread the damn floor. We didn't have shooters last year. It drove me freaking insane. That's why I wanted Taylor Hendricks so bad in the draft. But granted, all the film I watched on Oscar, like I said, no issues with Oscar outside of his shooting.
And even then, I think he's maybe worried less about it.
Yeah, I am not
sold, but I mean, I'm worried. I'm not as worried as I clearly was. Okay, so we went through potential lineups. I think that's kind of what the whole thing is about. Is like Burks and Harris are the shooters. Burks, Harris, Bojan. Those are our best shooters on our team.
Yeah.
Forget about Cade and whatever, blah, blah, blah.
No, Cade's going to kill the mid-range. That's what he's going to be here for.
And I just think that those are the 3 guys that are really going to give us our, like, the higher percentage, the more efficient shooting. So those are the 3 guys that I look to either all come off the bench or just in general provide exactly that. Like,
one of those guys have to start, and it's going to be Bojan. Bojan's starting this year, I think. I think it's pretty clear cut that he's going to be starting.
Well, like I said, man, in certain
how
lineups,
are you going to mask him?
In certain lineups, if you're going to switch over All-Star to the 4, if he can guard that person, and you got to slide somebody in, I mean, you want to slide in a shooter, it's either going to be Bojan or Joe Harris. But it depends on, who's got more firepower coming off the bench.
Right. I mean, because Joe Harris and Bojan are basically the same player.
Right, but Joe Harris doesn't really play the 4 like Bojan can, just by size.
I think they're like the same size, aren't they?
I thought Bojan was like 6'9". Maybe Joe Harris like 6'6".
Bojan's only like 6'7".
Okay.
Yeah, he's not very tall. I mean, he's tall as hell amongst his peers.
Let's get it straight, right? So, and without really looking at the like all the matchups tonight, and I'm not going down like, oh, we're probably week 7, we're gonna be tired. We probably won't win that game on the road versus the Bulls. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Troy Weaver has not got to 30 wins yet.
That is the bar.
That would see right. If we can get 30 wins, then I'll say successful season. And
trending up finally.
Right. Out of the top 5 worst, or I should say bottom 5 in the league.
Yeah.
So I mean that's really what I'm looking for is 30, between 30 and 32 for crying out loud. But if it's 28 and we lose a lot of close games, I'm not gonna hold it against them. But like, just be watchable. Because like that was the thing about last year's, our defense was so atrocious that it was unwatchable.
It was. I hated it. We couldn't make shots either.
Couldn't make shots, especially in the fourth quarter.